Testing shack, testing shack.
Yep, we're live. We are in Richmond, Minnesota at the River Lakes Civic Arena. We're playing River Lakes. It's a co-op of I don't even know how many towns. We're going to have to figure that out later. How many school districts? Oh, there it is. Avon, Albany, Belgrade, Eden Valley, Watkins, New London, Spicer, Painesville, Rocori, and St. John's Prep. And Rocori is a high school built for 3 different towns. That's an acronym, actually, that combines the 3 different school names. Girls are lining up for the draw. Brooke's going to take this draw. Brooke wins it back. McKenna chasing after it. That's Mead in the corner. Or out front, shot. Pad save, Mashea. Shayla on the boards with it. Pins. Ellie following up, pushing it forward. Pushed into the zone by Ryan. Back behind the net, out front. Shayla's going to pick this up. Brooke through the neutral zone with her. Shayla hits the red line, dumps it in, no icing. Buck's going to wrap behind the net. Brooke's going to get there first. Knocks it loose for Shayla. Shayla out to the point. Ellie, puck's bouncing, fires. Pad save, into the corner it goes. That was savage for River Lakes. Puck's on the blue line. Popped out. Ryan now. Good back check by Shayla. Forces a shot into the corner. Ellie up. Onto Shayla's stick. Bounced off her into the neutral zone. She's got it on the blue line now, though. Walks down low. Gets her pocket pick. River Lakes D turns up ice. Brooke back checking. Shelby steps forward. Knocks the puck loose. She turns it the other way real quick. Down below the circle. Shelby in the corner. Gets pinched off the puck. Grace on the blue line, holding it in. Haley there, in feet. Comes across to Shelby. Shelby for Grace Carlson. Grace steps forward, dumps it in. Mars in on the forecheck. Barton back for it. Barton looking to get it up to St. John. Into the neutral zone, now Shelby. Shelby backpedaling, gets everybody on side, and then dumps it in. They push it right back into the neutral zone. Shelby for Grace Carlson. Grace stepping forward. Onto Haley's stick. Haley knocks it into the zone. Comes across, and Shelby's going to get in the neutral zone again. Excuse me. Shelby now. Chips it down low. Wirt's going back for it. Shelby on her. Picked up by Suma. Tried to wrap it around. Hit the side of the net. River Lakes gets a hold of it, dumps the length. Icing's waved off. Ellie's going to pick it up. Ellie, bounce pass off the board, looking for Shayla. Shayla, it's in her feet. They're wrestling for it on the blue line. Suma pushing it forward. Amara there too. Into the neutral zone it goes. Back into our zone now, Shelby. Shelby, stick handles. Backhand pass off Amara's skates to Suma. Suma was ready for a change. That's going to go for icing.
Nice block there by the River Lakes goaltender. She got over fast enough on that. The Storm and Sabres tried to do a wraparound there, and she got the leg on it. We got a few shots already in this period. A little bit up and down the ice. Got a face off to the left of Mashea.
Puck comes to the point. Partner pass intercepted by Shayla. Shayla up over the red line for Avery. Avery chips it forward. Now Shayla's after it again. Shayla pokes it past the D. Tries to center it. Good back check by Blasco. Turns it up the boards. Ellie holding on the blue line. They were looking to go wide to Mead. Missed her. McKenna steps down, pushes it into the zone. Avery in there helping her. River Lakes turning up ice. That's Cornick. Hits the brakes. Waiting for reinforcements. She's looking to change too. Just dumps it into the far corner. Brooke now behind the net. Pushes one off the puck. Ellie follows up. It's in the slot. Out to the point. Ruhoff, shot. Toe save Mache into the corner. Now Shayla. Shayla off the boards into the neutral zone. Intercepted by Barton. Barton and partner passes. They try to do a nice regroup. Just misses everybody. We're changing. Puck's bouncing around. Amara's going to pick it up. Amara accelerating through the neutral zone. Up over the blue line. She's got a step here. Suma shot, drifts it just wide to this near corner. Coming up the boards. Pinched off by Amara. Into the neutral zone. Good stick by Grace. Knocks it loose. River Lakes is offside.
That was a pretty tight offsides. Good call by the ref there. I didn't quite think that was a pretty close call. That's going to generate a face-off to the outside of the Storm and Sabres zone. We're going to have Amara on the face-off.
Centers tie up. Haley comes in to help. Gets it back for Grace Carlson. Shelby calling for it. Grace gives it to her. Shelby with a little bit of time and space. Going to zigzag up into the neutral zone. Steps over the red line. Bounce pass to herself. Found a slippery spot and blew a tire. Puck's behind the net. Out comes Blasco. Skating. Takes center lane. Shot. Pad save into the corner. Picked up by Mead.
Ooh.
Mead centering. Puck's bouncing around. Loose. Amara spins, fires, misses it off Suma's skate. Partner pass. Barton wraps it behind the net. That was number 26 to another 26. That was Shelby behind the net. Out front, Haley intercepts. Haley into the neutral zone with it. Around one. Just about hit that red line, but good back check by Mead, turning it back into the zone. Knocked away by Grace. Grace stepping forward. It's out into the neutral zone. Dump back in. River Lakes is offside. They got a tag up. That gives us lots of time for Shelby to regroup here. Shelby off the glass looking for Shayla. Shayla hustling after it. She's going to get there first. She's got the speed. Behind the net now. She gets pinched off, but it's still in her feet. Avery coming down to help. Knocked into the corner. Brooke there. Kicks it from foot to stick. Tried to center it. Bounced off Shayla's skate. Back into the corner. And now Wirtz. Dumps it in. It's on the half boards. McKenna holding tight there. Avery there. Puck's bouncing a little bit. Backhand. Ends up on Ellie's stick. Ellie pushes it down low. Now Brooke. Brooke pushing it into the corner. Shayla's going to go for it. Puck is wrapped the other way. McKenna's going to hustle to the boards. Push it back down low again. Shayla in on the forecheck. Picks up the puck. Avery coming in to help. Ellie, she's going to fire. Right there, we needed Brooke going to the net. Brooke stood there watching. She's got to step to the front there. See if she can't get a screen or a tip.
Yeah, the best shot you got when you got a defenseman shooting a nice and low like that. It's a great opportunity for a tip and to get a screen on her. Another good shot by Ellie Ozamp. She kept it nice and low, giving that opportunity for a good rebound and also giving an opportunity for a tip puck. There's so many times that you score goals by working hard, and that's a hard-working type of goal where you're in front battling for space, get a little stick on that, and misdirect it which way or the other, and oftentimes you score a goal like that.
Puck's behind the net, turned up. That's Kornick. Grace holding on the blue, and it just pops into the neutral zone. Amara battling for it on the boards. Puck comes out to the point. Kornick stepping down. Oh, we got two Kornicks. I'm going to have to get first names involved in here. Why they got to put sisters on a hockey team? Come on now.
Sometimes people have more than one kid, Jack.
Oh. What were they thinking? That was Millie Kornick on the point. Now it's in the corner. Turning around, that's Ryan. Tries to fire. I don't know if that deflected or just got under her stick. And then Shelby, bounce pass to herself into this near corner, hustling. Getting some speed through the neutral zone. She's around one. She's got one more to go. Steps around. Is she going to get it to her forehand? She does a little chip shot. Goalie square. No rebound. Our rebound bounces below the goal line. River Lakes picks it up. Lead pass ends up going for icing.
So on that one, Shelby brought it all the way down the ice. I did not hear Amara yelling. Amara was wide open on that backside. That was a perfect opportunity to make it look like you're breaking towards the net, and you slide that over to your partner on the far side, and that's an easy wham, bam, boom goal.
Well, and even if the pass doesn't come, you let that goalie think about somebody else being there.
Absolutely.
Puck comes across. Ellie trying to get it forward. Can't quite. Puck's loose in the slot. They chip it to the half boards. Turned up ice. That was Wolfell. Got it ahead. On to Mashea. Mashea kicks it out. Now Ellie. Off the glass, or off the boards. Tried to get it to the glass. Pushed back down low by Ruhoff. Brooke. into the corner. She's going to hustle after it. That D read that pretty well. Stepped down basically on the half boards. Ellie with a nice little touch pass to Shayla. Shayla tried to bounce pass to herself, but got caught up in skates. Ellie slows her up on the boards, forces a dump. Now McKenna. McKenna wrapping it around. Brooke in the corner. Battling for it, gets it to Avery. Intercepted. Oh, Shayla was almost off to the races there. Blocker
Yes, she
saved by
was.
Mashea. It's coming out front. Mashea reacts and gets the glove down on top of it.
So I'm noticing a lot of River Lakes is doing some pretty heavy pinching on their D. Like you just said, they that defenseman was halfway down the half boards, and she's reading our breakout going to our wings. That's when we need to adjust and start looking for that center or skate that puck. Face off.
Grace Carlson in the corner for Shelby. Shelby picks it up, chips it up, looking for Suma. Off her stick. Shelby in the corner. Behind the net. Wheeling up ice. She's going to go up the dot lane here. It's choked up in the middle. Amara following up. Puck bounces. We got a breakaway.
Hockey.
River Lakes in on their own. Shot. Save, Mashea.
Oh,
She slid right into that like she knew where that shot was going from. Get one.
He was telling her to shoot right there.
Yeah.
You're going to shoot right into my glove, and I'm going to save this, and we're going to have a face-off, and we're going to try it again.
Oh, I'll give you your breakaway and take this save. Suma.
Fair trade.
Through the neutral zone, battling for it, gets into the River Lakes zone. On the boards, Amara steps in. River Lakes spinning. Shelby steps down. They push it through their legs. Grace is there. You know, there are not many kids that are going to beat Grace in a back check foot race. Just not going to happen. She can turn on the jets. Puck's back behind the net. Shelby watching. Wrap around attempt. Misses just wide. Grace there. Chips it up looking for Haley. Haley on the boards. Tips it forward. Amara in pursuit. Burned the other way. That's Brooklyn Wirtz in the corner. Pinned off by Shelby. Amara under Haley's stick. Out to the point. Shot. Deflected wide. Wirtz again in the corner. Out looking for the point. Fanned on it. Amara had it. Slipped under her stick. Wirtz walking to the middle. Fires. Save. Rebound. Knocked into the corner. Suma after it. Shelby coming. Amara chips it for Suma. Suma swipes at it. It's in her feet. Pushed forward. I don't know who pushed it forward, but it went forward.
Amara
It went for icing.
I'm going to go with the Storm and Sabres did since there's an icing. That kind of narrows it down to 5 players. So we'll have a face-off to Mashea's glove side. Looks like we got Andershak on our draw here.
Puck comes into the corner on the side of the net. Ellie's going to pick it up. Now Avery. Brooke in the corner. Puck is centered. Good body position by Ellie, not letting her get a stick on that. Dump to the half boards. Ellie, Brooke didn't see them coming. Brooke and Mead ran into each other. They're both getting up. They seem to be okay. Ellie over the far blue line. Driving wide. Pushes towards the net. Puck gets pinched off by Wirtz. Turned back up ice. Brooke gets a stick on it. Now they got a step. Shayla hustling, negating the breakaway. Vedelson felt the pressure coming and just got rid of the puck. Good back check by Shayla.
Absolutely. I like to see somebody taking that extra effort. See how much you can catch up to somebody. They can be 10 steps ahead of you. If you turn on the jets, you can catch right up.
Brooke for Ellie. Ellie steps forward. Stick handling. I think she tried to get it to Shayla, but it hit some bodies. Eventually got to Shayla, but River Lakes turns it the other way. Ruhoff now, all by herself. Shot. Drifted it wide. Picks up the rebound. Scores.
Oh, slapper one-timer.
You see how hot that puck came off those boards?
Yes, it did. Boards are definitely lively. She followed up a good shot, and then got another rebound off of it, and ended up taking a nice slapper, and ended up behind Mashea, and that'll be our first goal of the night tonight. Looks like the River Lakes have been picking it up. They've spent most of the end part of this period in our zone. See what we can do to get the puck the other way.
Puck comes forward. Picked up by River Lakes. That's Kornick. Dumps it in. Picked up by Wirtz. Wirtz out to the point for Cornick. Cornick fires, save, rebound. Backhanded wide, behind the net. Out front, shot, scores.
Well, she was all alone out in front, breaking cookies. Nice pass by their other forward to dish it out to her right down in the slot. She didn't waste any time and put it in the back of the net. That's how a coach draws up a play like that. Making it 2-0.
Shelby stepping forward, up over the blue line now. Stick handling, looking to backhand it. Shot, save, into the corner it goes. Good body by Amara, knocks the puck loose. Suma picks it up, comes across for Shelby. A little bit hot for her. Backhanded into the middle, that's on Haley's stick. Haley didn't feel the pressure coming. They get a stick on it, knock it off. Hornick's going to dump it in. Shelby back for it. Mead on the forecheck. Slows her up. Amara backhands it around looking for Haley. Hornick going to step down. Puts it down low in the corner. Bedelson. That's Cornick. Wheels around, fires. Save Mashea. Into the corner it goes again. Now Amara for Grace. Excuse me. Grace. Chip pass for Shelby. Shelby for Suma. Suma deflects it into the neutral zone. River Lakes change. Brooke puts on some pressure, turns the puck over. Lead pass for Shayla. No icing. Minute 35 to go in the first. Shayla in on the forecheck. River Lakes wraps it around. Gets it to that far wing. That's Wolfel. Into the middle for Wirtz. Wirtz up over the blue line. Stick handling. Tries to center it. Brooke knocked the puck back against the boards. Center attempt again. Brooke picks it up. Brooke tries to make a toe drag within 3 feet of the blue line. Not the spot to do that. River Lakes turns it back into the zone. Wirtz going to fire. Drifts it wide. Puck's rolling far side. Ruhoff. Looking.
Last minute of the first period.
Drifts it towards the net. Misses wide. Bounces near side. Brooke after it again. Barton behind the net with her. Barton back to the point. Looked for a partner pass, but good coverage by Shayla. They walk in instead. Shot. Mashea tracks it right into the elbow and holds it for a whistle.
Nice shot by Mashea there to kind of step out a little bit, cut down that angle, and swallow up that no rebound was given out there. And we'll have a face-off. Mara's going to take a draw to the left of Mashea.
Suma pushing the puck into the neutral zone. Hornick going back for it.
Call off icing.
Amara pushing it down low again. Hornick picks it up. In front, Suma, shot! Oh, big save by Savage.
Huge save.
Ellie, shot, drifts and bounces wide. Haley after it. Haley on the half boards, pushing on it. It's in feet. Chip that. I think that's going to sit there for another 5 seconds. Oh, not quite. Haley trying to put it to the center. Can't. Good forechecking shift to end that first period with.
Yeah, we turned the puck the other way a little bit. Got some offense. Got a few really nice shots. Suma had a great opportunity in front there. She did put some heat sizzle on it. Goaltender had to make a great save. Kate was up to the task on that one. Very nice pass by her line mate out there to see her all open in the front of the net. That is exactly how the River Lakes ended up scoring one of their second goal, where their forward was sitting right there in the slot, and we didn't have anyone on them to pick up her stick or try to block the shot or try to get on her so she couldn't have such a good shot. So that is a great move by the girls. We have a 2-0 game going on here. River Lakes is ahead. I expect to see some more good hockey. We had a couple girls enter the ice, a little bit of, I think a whole line came out. So we'll have some new bodies on the ice, and we'll see how that works out for the second period. We'll switch sides. Coaches will do their thing, tell everybody what's been going on and what they're seeing. What I've been noticing is right at the beginning of the period, we were making some really good D-to-D passes, and it was allowing for some good transition play in our own zone. Making that D-to-D pass can open up passing lanes very quickly. Well, we got the second period coming your way.
All right, out come Brooke, Shayla, and Avery with Sienna and Grace Carlson. Michelle in the pipes. River Lakes is going to go with Ryan Bedelson and Mead. With Barton and Ruhoff. Bedelson. Jayla watching her. Sienna picks up the loose puck. Sienna behind the net. Gets it knocked away. Grace picks it up. Grace up the boards. The blue line, not quite out. And now Avery. In her feet. Shayla pushing it forward. It's in the neutral zone again. And that's Barton. Partner pass for Ruhoff. Ruhoff up for Bedelson. Bedelson pushes it forward, but Sienna's there. Sienna in the corner. Brooke comes in to help. They both pin. Walks out. Backhand. Scores.
Good job by the River Lakes to get on that rebound. She tried to bring it out from the front and kind of fell off her stick and ended up, the goalie went down. Your headed forward mate came over and took a backhand shot, went in the net. We'll have a 3-0 game as right now. We'll have Amara on the face-off center ice.
McKenna battling for the puck, knocks it to the boards. Pushed behind the net. Olsen after it. Haley there. Pushing up the boards. Haley's going to come up with it. Haley into the neutral zone with it. Dumps it. They're waving off icing. This lead ref here likes to wave off icing.
See that?
He really likes to wave it off.
I think there's been about 5 of them waved off in a period in 5 minutes.
Ellie and Amara battling for it. Puck pops out. Good step by McKenna. Pushes it low again, or at least to the top of the circles. Glasgow going to skate it out. Ellie holding on the red line. Glasgow now spinning and looking. He's going to try to gain that red line. Suma gets a stick on it. They dump it. McKenna's got to go all the way back for it. Suma now. She's looking. Tries to go all the way across. Gets it to Grace Steele. Grace Steele for Amara. Amara pushes it into the corner back behind the goal line. Hits the brakes. Grace Steele. Natalie coming after it. Puck's chipped out into the neutral zones. Bedelson. Ellie. Oh no. Sienna stepped up. Forced a dump. And then knocks the puck loose. Flips it around looking for Grace Steele. Grace Steele. Chipping it into feet. Stays with it on the boards. Kicked out to the point. That's Barton. Tried to shoot it. Bounced off some shins. Back into the zone. Sienna in the corner. Oh, with it. Up the dot lane. A little bit of speed. Steps around Barton. Barton. A little bit of stick work, but
unfortunately she had to step around Barton and the ref. Sometimes those refs don't have the best positioning, but they're out on the ice with you too, so you got to make do with what you can. She did a good job of getting in the zone, getting the shot off, and creating a opportunity to score. Face off Brooke Andershak.
Brooke gets it back to Ellie. Ellie trying to chip it towards the net. Now Shayla gonna wheel around. Ellie and Shayla kind of playing catch there. Back for Brooke. Brooke couldn't get to it. Ellie hustling back. pushing off the puck. Good battle, forces a dump. Now McKenna watching Mead. Mead swings out front, out to the point. That's Barton. Fires. I think Michelle was
Might have
screened
been
on
a
that.
screen there. She happened to look back and she didn't seem like she got to see the shot. Although nice shot by the River Lakes to shoot that nice low shot. Found the back of the net.
Yeah, Storm and Lakes players just went right like a moving screen right at the last second. Michelle didn't see the puck coming.
We'll have a face-off center ice. Andershak on the draw.
Bruck brings it back. McKenna going to step forward. Push it into the zone. Barton picks it up, hits the brakes. Lead pass picked up by Ellie. Good read. Ellie up over the blue line with some speed. Stick handling. Tries to go through the feet. Gets tangled up in the feet. Puck's turned the other way. Ellie now for Avery. Avery tries to swipe it at a one-timer. Missed. It's on the half boards here. Into the neutral zone. Brooks got it. Brooke for Shayla. Shayla trying to get it back to Brooke. Nice little regroup there. Brooke trying to chip it forward. Hits feet again. And now Shayla into Brooke's feet. Brooke getting up. Knocking it back to Ellie. Ellie pushing it forward. That's going to go into the zone all the way. We're going to change. Looks like all 5 skaters. 4 out of 5. Now Shayla's going to change. Pushed back into the zone by Suma. Barton's going to pick it up. Escapes. Little pass to herself on the boards. Picks it up. Amara hustling in. Turns the puck over to Suma. Suma pushes it back the length. That one's going to go for icing.
With that ice, that'll bring the puck all the way down to the Storm and Sabres end. Looks like the River Lakes are going to go for a full line shift. It was a nice job by the Storm and Sabres there to get the puck deep, get 4 of their bodies off the ice, and then Shayla was able to get off right after that.
Puck up to the point. Steps down. That's Blasco stepping down, trying to center it. Hits Grace Carlson's skates. Still Grace is still around it. It's in her feet. Amara there helping. Gets chipped over to Sienna. Sienna gets a stick on it, body on it. It's in the corner. Knocks it to Amara. Amara. Puck is centered. Grace comes in, swoops it out, shot. It hits a bunch of feet. Bopping around in the slot and then ends up in the corner. Now Sienna. Out to the point. Shot. Mashea saw that one all the way. He got it in the belly button.
Way to swallow that one up, Mashea. We'll have a face-off. I think at that last little barrage there, I think I counted 8 people in front of the net. There was not a lot of sight being able to see by Mashea, but Storm and Sabres did a good job of clearing it out of the house. And we'll have a face-off to Mashea's glove side. Andershak on the draw.
Puck comes out to the point. Shot. Save.
Ooh.
No rebound for them to look at. Mashea holds it and gets the whistle.
There was that tip we were talking about earlier. Yeah, a good hard low shot from the point can end up just about anywhere.
McKenna back for it. Brooke watching. Pins on the boards, up for Natalie. Natalie picks it up, trying to chip it out. McKenna in Brooke's feet. Now Ellie. She's got Grace and Brooke with her. Ellie for Brooke. Brooke pushes it forward. Bounces off some sticks. Ellie's holding up. Waited a little bit, just not quite long enough. Ellie's like, I knew we were offside. I waited a long time.
Steinberg did one last Mohawk in the zone there, and the Mohawk caused her to be offside. We'll have a face-off to the outside of the River Lake zone. Andershak on the draw.
Brooke for McKenna. McKenna pushing it forward. Brooke in on the forecheck. Savage going to set it behind the net for Ruhoff. Ruhoff round the boards. Grace Steele reaching for it. That's Barton. Picks it up. A little bit of speed. We slow her down. Puck comes free. Ellie. She saw Brooke. Tried to fire it, but fanned on it. And then pushes it up to Brooke. Brooke bounces off feet. Knock.
Oh! I
think the ref thought that came back into the zone.
I
That's
think
why
so, too.
He whistled it offside.
Steinberg was off to the races on that one. face off outside the Storm and Sabres zone. Amara on the draw.
Sienna picks it up. Sienna didn't notice the pressure on the backside. Spun around. Shot comes in. Michelle with the save.
Nice pad save by Michelle. She's going to cover that up. She had a forward coming down on her, and best to cover it up and try a face off than let that rebound sit out there and let them give it a whack at it. Amara on the draw.
Puck comes out to the point. Barton. Shayla giving her a hard time. Barton just dumps it on the half-board's far side. Back to the point again. Dumped right back down in the corner. Sienna now. Sienna pinning on the boards. Amara comes in to help. Shot. That must have hit a post or something.
I think it bound right across the crease.
Centered. Shayla there. Into the corner it goes. Now Sienna. Sienna. In behind the net. Puck comes around. Shayla after it. He's watching for it. It's in feet. Pushing it forward. Knocked into the neutral zone. Amara after it. Dumped back in. Sienna. Now Shayla. Chipping it forward. Bounces off feet. She's still got it. 2-on-1. Pushes it forward. Amara's going to get there first. Amara with Blasco in chase. Picked up. Turned the other way by Wimmer. Wimmer. Stick handling. Fires. Toe save. Rebound. Knocked away by Grace Carlson. Loose puck. Picked up by Shayla. Chipped off the boards. I think that's going to go for icing. It does.
You know, I'd like to hear a little bit more talking from the Storm and Sabre girls. There's been a couple times now where Amara's been center ice, and I think Shayla's got the puck on the side boards, and I don't think Shayla even knows that Amara's with her. When you got a situation like that where you see nothing but nobody in front of you, you got to let your line mate or defensive partner know that you are wide open. Push it over and let me get a shot off.
Well, and the trick with that is to come up with one or two word phrases that everybody knows.
Yeah,
you know?
well, not everybody. You just want your line mate to know. You know, a lot of times I would use off terms to, you know, and you don't want to say drop pass. Well, as we were jibber jabbering, River Lakes put a puck on net and it's trickled by Michelle, and it's like we're gonna.
But yeah, like I think of, you know, like one on or you time, or look middle.
Tip.
You know, simple phrases, simple one or two word phrases that that allow you to be the puck carrier's eyes.
Absolutely.
Especially if the puck's in their feet or they got lots of pressure on them.
Yes.
You're that player that's kind of, maybe you're 15 or 20 feet off, and you can see significantly more ice in the play developing. You can tell them where to go with that.
Absolutely.
Puck comes back. Barton picks it up. Barton behind the net. Up through the middle. Ellie intercepts. Brooke for Suma. Suma's going to go back for this. Turn up the boards. Suma. Lead pass. Goes under everybody's stick. That's going to go for icing. That's another good example, too. You got to be skating with your stick on the ice and ready for a pass no matter where it is. Brooke, if Brooke has her stick up ice on that, that would have hit her right on the stick and she'd have been gone.
Yes. The more you talk out on the ice, the more you get to know your line mates, you know, the tone of their voice. And, you know, obviously sometimes the other players are yelling, too, to try to get you to make a drop pass and whatnot. But if you don't recognize that voice, you know, don't just throw the puck where you think you should.
You know, that's really interesting, too, because even like the tone, how you say it.
Absolutely.
If you really got no time and you can make that known by no time.
Yeah. One on, two on.
Right.
And at some point, you know, like if you're in your defensive zone, there is not a problem with eating that puck in the corner and waiting for a line mate or a defensive mate to come over there and give you a hand.
Yeah, that's actually one of the notes I had to talk about in between periods. Little backhand by Grace Steele there. Saved by Savage, pushes it into the corner. Grace now. Looking for Grace Steele. Grace Steele, one-timer, just fan on it. Amara hustling into the boards. Out to Grace Steele, through her. Grace Carlson, though, pushes it towards the net. picked up. Good back check by, that was Natalie.
Steinberg.
And now, tough on the boards. Natalie comes up with it. Tries to chip it through legs. Ends up Grace Carlson couldn't quite hold it in the blue line. She's going to walk back out into the neutral zone. Far side for Grace Steele. Grace Steele stick handles. She's going to step over the blue line. Gets it knocked off her stick, and then she gets it right back. Grace Steele, round the circle. Hits the brakes. Centers. Ends up on Grace Carlson. She's going to fire. It's deflecting. Gets blocked by the D. Push forward. Grace Steele after it. Grace Steele draws a penalty. That's going to be hooking.
I think we're going to have a hooking call on that one. She had the puck sitting there right in front of her, and sometimes there are good penalties. I would say that was a good penalty to take on River Lake side. You do want to give your goaltender all the chance to make those saves, but she was behind her, and she hooked her and basically didn't allow her to make a good shot. She had great positioning to make a goal-scoring shot. So we will have a power play for the next 2 minutes on a hooking call to River Lakes. Andershak on the power play draw.
Yeah, I always like to say hopefully for less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that means we score. Barton wraps it around. McKenna holds it in. Suma in the corner with it. Barton after her. Brooke comes down to help. Flipped out. McKenna kicks it to her stick. Can't quite hold it in though. Ellie hustling back. Good back check
Good
by
hustle.
Brooke. Knocks her off the puck. Puck squirts to Mashea. Mashea puts a glove on it and holds it for...
The unfortunate thing is, when you say less than 2 minutes, I was thinking, well, what if we get a power penalty in there?
Oh, no. No, nothing like that.
That's not how it goes.
Ellie now. For Shayla. Shayla into the neutral zone with it. Barton after it. Barton picks it up. Dumped off the boards. Gonna roll the length. McKenna back for it. Shayla trying to hit Brooke. It was behind her. Barton's gonna pick it up. Ellie pushing it out. Brooke coming down. Puck's knocked back below the goal line. McKenna's going to go get it. Oh, Shayla hits the brakes. Pushed out front. Ellie gets knocked off her stick. Backhand save. Mache into the corner it goes. Mead in the corner. To the point. Barton backhand drifts far side. Shayla hustling after it. Shayla pushing it forward. She's got it now. Into the neutral zone. She's got Brooke and Kasuma with her. Trying to chip it forward. Gets it by. One-on-one now. Tried to chip it by. Hits a stick, though. Wrapped around this other side by Kornick. And then Olmscheid hustling after it. On net. Mashea with a save behind the goal line. Amara pushing it to that far corner. And then Bedelson hustles into the corner after it. Pushed up for Grace Steele. Grace Steele, 1-on-2. We got players changing. Grace Steele just going to, I think she was going to push it into the zone, fanned on it.
River Lakes, full strength.
Power plays over. 5-on-5 hockey. Grace Steele pushing it low. Natalie back in the zone after it. Dump to that far side. Sienna steps down. Doesn't make it through. Good stick by Grace. Just keeps bouncing south, though. But Sienna picks it up. Sienna, good escape. Turning up ice. Chipped it off the boards. And it's back down below the goal line again. Wolfel. Sienna. For Grace Steele. Grace Steele to the point. Held in by Blasco. Puts it in the far corner. Centered. Bounced from Sienna to Grace Steele. Grace Steele gets muscled off the puck. Ruhoff just going to dump it right back in. 2:15 to go in the second. Sienna now. Sienna hits the brakes. Natalie found that grippy spot at the top of the circles.
Uh-oh.
Shot. Save Mashea.
Oh, I don't think she got as much on it as she wanted to. Mashea comes up with the save. That's going to generate a face-off to the glove side of Mashea. Looks like we're going to have a full full line shift here. We'll get some new bodies on the ice and finish out this last 2:04 of the period. Face-offs to the glove side. And a shack on the draw.
Brooke wins it to the boards. Out to the point it comes. Avery there. Puck's on the half boards. Chip back out to the point. Center through a bunch of feet into the corner. McKenna hustling after it. Puck centered again. Shot.
Oh no! That was a tip. That's the perfect example of a tip shot. Mache had squared up to that nicely. One little misdirection and it finds the 5-hole.
I think one of the things that we can think about too is just as simple as skating with one hand on your stick so your stick stays down on the ice. I've seen 5 or 6 examples in this first 2 periods here where if our stick would have just been on the ice, puck would have hit it and we would have been gone.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's something like keeping your stick on the ice. That's something that's talked about at all ages.
Absolutely.
You talk about that with the mini mites that are 4, 5, 6 years old,
The way through. You're not going to catch a pass waving the banner around.
Right. I wonder how many NHL players yell at their guys, "Get your stick on the ice."
I hope by that time they got that down check.
Oh, that's the hope. That's the hope. Puck on the half board. Shayla chips into the neutral zone. She's going to hustle after it. Foot race with Glasgow. She's going to get there first. Tries to fire it, hits skates, goes flying into the boards. He hit pretty hard. She's slow to get up. I think that hurt her shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, she's holding her collarbone, it looks like. That's never good to see that. It was a good hustle play. She skated so hard to get down there and kind of got tripped up a little bit and went into the boards kind of goofy.
Yep. So we'll let you know what we figure out on that. But, you know, going back to that stick on the ice, it's just a really simple habit to get into. And the other thing that happens if you keep one hand on your stick, you're more free to skate naturally too.
Absolutely.
Because now you're moving your hands straight forward and back, and your stick's moving straight forward and back when you're striding.
There's also a point that you want to have both hands on the stick too, where having one hand on the stick too often, you're not going to be able to bear down and get the puck off of somebody's stick. It's great for a poke check and all, but you're not going to stick check somebody with one hand. So I've heard, some coaches say, "Hey, I'm going to tape your hand to that stick because you have nothing but one hand on it." And yes, when you're in a full out, going as fast as you can, one hand pushing the puck when you're not around a defender or whatever, that is definitely okay. But when you're in the offensive zone, you're sitting in front of the net, by all means, you need to have two hands on that stick just in case that puck fires out. And you have that extra second where you're not putting your other hand down on your stick, where you already have it there, and that allows for your one-timers and your nice quick shots.
Right. That's actually a really good point, TJ. That because you're talking about situational awareness.
Yes.
If I'm in front of their net and I need to be tough on my stick, I need two hands on it for sure.
Yes.
If I'm in the neutral zone and I'm back checking, or I'm looking to
Correct.
open up and make space, or I'm transitioning from skating towards our end and quick turn to the other end, I want one hand on my stick so my stick's up ice ready for a pass.
Correct.
Or I'm ready to intercept a pass from the other team.
Make yourself bigger.
Right. So that situational awareness is really key on stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I think that just extends to, there's no one hard and fast rule for anywhere on the ice.
No.
It's really situational.
All areas of the game, there is certain times to have one hand on the stick, and there's certain times where it's a no-no. You want to have that other hand on that stick.
Well, and then there's just times where we're talking, and TJ's example is bad, and mine's awesome. Like, that's just...
So you got that going for you, which is nice. Gee, you called me out on that one. I feel like I got paddled a little bit on my bottom side.
43 seconds to go in the second.
Is that the Canadian paddling? Always go north. Always go north.
Amara on the draw. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Pushed forward by Suma. Now we got a foot race, Barton. Barton blows a tire. Suma's got some time in the corner. Suma trying to center.
Nice pass.
Just under Amara's stick. Haley forcing the issue. Turns the puck over. Oh, they drug their feet though there and pulled it up. That was pretty neat little play on the boards. Turning around, that's Wimmer. 20 seconds to go here. Ellie comes to this near side. It's going to bounce. No, they're waving off icing. Barton back for it. Barton. Amara watching her. Oh, Haley kicks this out in front. Amara couldn't get to it before the goalie, though. That was savage to put the glove on it.
Brings us with 6 seconds remaining. That's enough time to score a goal or two. Maybe
And it's enough time for me to lob another shot, but I won't. I won't. We'll save it for later. Amara on the draw. Comes to the front. Natalie tries to backhand it.
Oh.
Good stick-up body out by the D. That was Blasco by River Lakes. Good play there.
That brings us with 0.8 seconds. This is where you're going to have to shoot off the draw. I'd like to see the Storm and Sabres pull a forehand shot out of here, but
Yeah, that's one of those situations where you need a right-handed shooter there,
yes.
where they're just, all they want to do is bang
just
it
slap.
towards the net.
Slap as hard as you can. We're going to mute the mics for a couple minutes and go warm up if you haven't been to River Lakes Rink, because it's just as cold as Sports Arena East. And we're going to go take a break, and we'll see you in 12 to 15 minutes. Oh. Or are we continuing? No, yeah, we're going. All right,
Nope,
we'll see you in
they're gonna
12,
do the ice.
15 minutes.
All right, we are coming back for the third period. Kids did their cheers at the bench. River Lakes is lined up and ready. They're going to start the third period off here with Ryan at center, Mead on right wing, Edelson on left wing. Then they got Ruhoff and Barton on D. That's Savage in the net for them. Storm & Sabres starting with Brooke, Avery, Shayla, McKenna, and Ellie with Mashea in net. Puck on the blue line. Avery there knocks it loose. Ellie stepping down, sorry. Nope, McKenna stepping down. Dumps it low. Wharton back for it. Shayla watching her. McKenna in, chips it out into the slot. Turned the other way. Up through the neutral zone. Behind the net. Brooke watching. Mead there. Mead in the corner. Chips it behind the net. McKenna's going to get there first. McKenna up the board looking for Avery. Avery bats at it. It's in feet. Pushed forward. In the corner. Brooke coming back. Stick handle. Looking for top glove. Missed it a little bit. Bounces near side. Shayla in the corner. Barton picks it up. Another one. That one went high blocker.
Yes,
dismissed. Bounced far side. Another shot. That's off the side of the net. Now Brooke in the corner. Brooke for Avery. Avery slows it down with the toe. Stick handles around one. Picked off by the D. Put behind the net. Now Ellie. Ellie up the middle. Gets it into the neutral zone. That's going to go all the way. They wave off icing. That allows us to change. Shayla in on the forward check. Lead pass. Mara comes down. Knocks it back down for Shayla. Shayla around one. She's got Suma out front. Out to Suma's shot.
Nice play.
I think that rolled up on Suma's stick a little bit and kind of moonbeamed, and the goalie got maybe an arm on it and pulled it in, held it for the whistle.
Nice to see Shayla back out there. She was the one that went down during the period. Looks like she's doing okay. Regrouped herself, made a nice pass out to Suma, and Suma had a great opportunity to score, and we'll have a power play, or a face-off.
I apologize to people listening. We forgot to update
Yes,
Shayla.
we did. We just did.
Yep, but she looks okay. She's
Yes,
playing.
she does.
Still skating 1,000,000 miles an hour. Should be good to go.
Just over 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Just a hair. Just a hair. Puck push low. Ruhoff back for it. Behind the net. Suma watching her. Knocks the puck loose. Good forecheck. Puck comes up the boards. That's Wolfel. Into the middle. For a number I haven't seen yet. St. John. Stick handling. Amara watching her. Trying to center it. Suma comes. Suma trying to pick it up. Ellie. Wolfel centers. Grace Carlson watching that. Off the boards looking for Haley. Picked off by Cornick. Put down low. Grace Carlson for Suma. In Suma's feet. Shot. Drifts wide. Ellie wisely lets that go. For a second there, I thought she might try to stop it, but she let it go and then picked it up in the corner, took off through the neutral zone. It's slowed up on the blue line by Vedelson. Vedelson picks it up, goes behind the net. Wheeling up the boards, chipped it. McKenna holding on the blue line. Tries to drift it forward. Fanned on it. Into the neutral zone it goes. Ellie buys some time.
Nice patience by Ellie there. Very nice. I like to see that.
Let's Natalie clear the zone, so on the dump we get forecheckers in there right away.
We're back right in there, pinning them low.
Puck pushed out front. Natalie tries to get a stick on it. Grace Steele does now. Pushing it towards the net. Savage just going to clamp a glove on it.
Grace steals it or Grace Steele? Grace steals it. Grace Steele. Steals it.
Grace Steele
steals
stole? Grace Steele the Steeler?
Something got stolen. The Steeler.
Grace Steele pickpocketed. Come on now, help me out here. Olivia behind the net. Pins it on the boards. Vedelson. Grace Steele watching. Puck's chipped loose. Into the corner. Centered. Natalie gets a stick on it. Natalie now through the neutral zone. 1-on-2. Brooke hustling to catch up. Chips it forward. Gets it to Brooke. Brooke into the corner with it. Pushed out the puck by Barton. Gray Steele swipes at it. Barton in the corner. Up the boards for Vedelson. Good step by Grace. Gets it to Ellie. Ellie skating along the blue line. Back for Avery. In Avery's feet. Turned the other way by Mead. Mead looking to come across. It ends up behind Vedelson. McKenna's going to get that. McKenna! Oh, blew a tire. McKenna went around. The puck popped off her stick just a little bit too far. That's St. John. Stick handling. Pushing it down low. Into the corner. McKenna back for it. Chip the other way. Amara now. Amara looking for Avery. Lasko steps down. Amara in the corner. McKenna pushes that away. St. John centers it. On Amara's stick. Shot. Macheo was ready. Holds it for the whistle.
So for those of you that might see the clock is running, they run the clock on a 6-0 deficit in the third period. If the Storm and Sabres happen to put one in, that clock will stop. Amara on the faceoff.
Shot, save Machea. Rebound, save Machea. Holds it for a whistle.
Nice job by Machea, but smother that one and try another faceoff here. Amara's going to take a draw to the glove hand side of Machea. He's looking to drop back.
Puck in the corner, centered,
Oh.
bounces. Shayla there. Shayla sticking with it. Gets pushed down low. McKenna on the half boards. Up through everybody. I think that was
Yep.
not tipped. Icing it is.
So I don't know if you just saw that one, Jack, where the forward kind of wrung it off of the bottom of the goalpost and it shoots right out. There, that's a great pass for a forward down low to ring it off the goalpost on the backside of the net, and it shoots right out to the center ice.
Oh, like just hitting the bottom of the net?
hitting the
you
bottom
mean?
bar, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I missed that one. Olivia pushing it up the boards. Brooks got it. Brooke pushing it forward. They wave off icing. Brooke's going to hustle in on the forecheck. She's going to get there first. Brooke kicking it
Good
to
hustle.
her feet. Suma coming out. It's centered. Grace Carlson swipes at it, gets it into neutral zone. Bounce pass into the boards. That's picked off and pushed forward by Vedelson. Grace there. Grace holding it behind the net. Olivia Johnson watching. Puck comes out front. Stick up, body out. Glove down.
Good job by the Storm and Sabres there to get start pushing some of those bodies out. Like you said, stick up, body out. If they don't have their stick on the ice, it's pretty tough for them to get their hands on it and score that goal. So as a defending team, you want to get your stick on that player in front and then start pushing them out of the zone, out of the area.
Yep, use your stick to lift their stick so that they can't shoot. Because it's no goal if you kick. Oh, steps down, fires, that goes 5 home.
We often refer to it as a stick check. So a stick check is basically you pick up their stick, not allowing them to have the puck or not allowing them to control the puck. And that is one thing that you need to really, really work on in front of the net when that puck's laying there. Grab somebody's stick, get it off the ice so they can't slap at it.
And McKenna stepping forward, up over the blue line. Chips it forward. Picked up by Olmscheid. Olmscheid wraps it for Kiana St. John. Ellie on the blue line. Forces a dump. McKenna picks it up at our blue line. McKenna up the boards. Held in by Kiana St. John. And now Grace Steele cross for Natalie. Natalie pushes it into the neutral zone. Lasko picks it up. Little chip pass to herself. Natalie knocks it in deep. Savage just going to cover this. Natalie knocks it behind her, though. Natalie behind the net with it. She's going to try wrap this. Nope. Centered for Grace Steele. Shot. Blocker save. Savage
Great
into the
patience
corner.
by Natalie Steinberg there to find that pass.
And then it's out to the point. Grace Carlson walking. She's going to fire. Oh, if that even got a little tick somewhere, that might have been interesting. Ended up wide. Amara with it back behind the net. Grace Steele coming in to help. Body's out of the way. Pins her stick on the puck. In the corner. Amara helping. Natalie changing. Grace Steele battling for it. Amara there. Grace for Amara. Amara bounce pass off the boards. Out front. Oh, Avery just behind her. Right spot, right time there. And then Kiana St. John up over the blue line. Drops it over. Grace Steele knocks it away. Trying to pull it forward up the boards. Avery. Pushed back in by Ruhoff. Mara puts it into the neutral zone. River Lakes just barely on sides. Through Ellie skates. Going to stop, shoot. That ended up going under the armpit of Mashea into the back of the net. 5 minutes to go. Storm and Sabres trailing 0-8.
Good job by the River Lakes to regroup there, not to get offside there. They had a body down in the zone. She was quick to get up and hustle out of the zone. It led to a goal for the River Lakes.
Puck comes all the way in. Mashea is just going to hold it for the whistle.
So with that save, we'll have a face-off to Mashea's left-hand side, or catcher side. Andershak's going to take the job. River Lake's going to get the rest of their players out here.
River Lakes wins it back. Shot, save Mashea into the corner. In the corner, centered. It's bouncing around. Picked up shot. Mashea with another save. Puck goes wide. Out to the point again. Blasco, shot. That one hits somebody in front and bounces into the corner here. In the corner, centered. Through Avery, out to the point. One of the things they really got to work on is making sure that those wingers watch the points. Can't let the D shoot in our zone.
Especially a free, wide open shot.
Grace to Brooke. Brooke out to the point. Shot. Save Mashea. Puck's loose. She finds it.
Now
though.
she finds it.
Holds it for the whistle.
Good job by Mashea to stick with that. She saw their players still poking at the puck, so she figured out that she must not have it. She quickly swallows that up, and we'll have a face-off to the blocker side of Mashea. And it looks like Amara's going to take this draw.
Comes to the half boards. Pushed into the corner. Mashea, or McKenna, I should say. Sorry, behind the net with it. In Mashea's feet, knocked loose. Haley there, shot, save Mashea. Into the half boards far side. 3 minutes to go. Centering pass, Amara picks that up. I think that was more of a shot than a pass, but Amara got it anyways. Haley trying to chip it forward. Hornick read it well, holding tight on the boards. Haley there, puck pops loose. Suma pushing it forward. Toe save Mashea. That was off a Hornick shot. Dumped the length. Suma
it's going to stop right at the goal line. Never made it across.
Long lead pass.
Chipped out of the zone into the home box. That's going to result in a face-off down in their zone to the blocker side of the River Lakes goaltender. I'd like to see the Storm and Sabres pop a few in the net here, and they've been playing a really good game. They just haven't had that good opportunity to put one behind the net goaltender. Nice shot.
Shot
there
save.
was a good opportunity. Good hustle.
Natalie after it. Grace Steele turns. Brooke fires. Kind of fanned on it in the corner. Looking to get it to Ellie. Does. Ellie's going to fire. Puts it wide. Brooke hustling after it. Barton there. Brooke slows her up.
Nice pinch.
That's McKenna holding her on the boards. Brooke there too. Grace Steele knocks the puck. They're going to dump it. Grace Steele's going to hustle after it. She's going to try to push it behind the net. Ellie's going to pick up the charge here. Pick up the reins. Yeah, that's probably a better way to say it. Now Ellie.
He's looking to skate.
Up over the red line. Going to push it forward. Brooke following. Puck's turned the other way. That's going to go for icing. That was a good aggressive shift by the Storm and Sabres.
Absolutely. Got a couple of opportunities down there. A couple of nice shots that barely missed. Nice hard low shots. Looking for that rebound opportunity. We got about a minute left to play here. We'll drop the puck to the glove side.
We have a... No, I didn't think so. Puck's dumped again. No icing this time.
Guess not.
Was that us? Oh, well. Olivia back for it. Hits the brakes. Escapes again. Gets it for Amara. Amara picks up the puck. Turning up ice. Speed through the neutral zone. Kicks it forward. Gets knocked off the puck. Comes back this other way. And that's Ryan. Escaping. Looking to buy some time. Shayla and Grace Carlson watching her. Into the corner it goes. 15 seconds left. Amara there. Shayla watching. Puck out front. Shot. Save. That was off Mashea's shoulder. Now Olivia. Olivia Johnson. She saw the clock. She's just going to hold it in the corner. Let's get a whistle. Let's wait for the buzzer, she says. That's the end of the third. Storm and Sabres 0. River Lakes 8.
So looking forward to a varsity game. So once again, you have to go back on and re-click on the varsity game if you want to watch that after the JV game here. And we will be back live in about a half hour on this one. The girls will come out and warm up, and then we'll have the announcement. So we'll have live action in less than a half hour, I would say.
Sounds good. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you again.
Have a great night.